I'm zip-tastic. No, 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 no. We're not doing this. But I remember the story of Assassin's Creed Origins being pretty good. Like, I used to be a huge Assassin's Creed fan. Aye. We're in a new town, the town of Azalea. Who are you? You don't know us. We are Team Rocket. What? We broke up a while ago? Give me a break. We are not broken up. Actually, we did once, but we have come back to pursue Giovanni's ambition. Enough talking. Shut up and just beat it. Thud. How rude you are. Nothing is going on. It's unsafe to go in there. So I'm standing guard to make sure people don't wander in. Am I not a good Samaritan? I saw what you just did. The answer to that question is a resounding no. You are a bastard. Come on. A little bit further. So yeah, that's why I want to play Assassin's Creed Origins again. But by the time I'm going to record it, it might actually be 2026. But from all I know. Because I have like, at the moment, Assassin's Creed Unity left. Syndicate. Chronicles China, India and Russia. Then I can get to Origins. And in between those games, I will also record a Ratchet and Clank game. So I have Tools of Destruction, a Kraken, Quest for Booty, a Kraken Time, and All for One and Q-Force, I think, or Nexus and All for One left. The Slowpoke are gone. Were they taken away by bad people? Who are you? Shadow, eh? You want me to make some balls? No. No. I don't need your balls. Sorry, but they'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Don't worry, I'll tell you anyhow. Team Rocket's an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. They're supposed to have disbanded 3 years ago. Anyway, they're at the well cutting off Slowpoke tails for sale. So I'm going to give them a lesson in pain. Hang on, Slowpoke. Old Kurt is on his way. I'm coming too. This is why I didn't talk to any of the townsfolk. Let's get rid of Team Rocket first before we talk to the townspeople. And then maybe I don't have to title this after Azalea Town. And I can just title it The Return of Team Rocket. Hey there, Shadow. The guard up top took off when I shouted at him. But then I took a tumble down the well. I slammed him down hard on my back so I can't move. Rats. If I were fit, my Pokemon would have punished them. It can't be helped. Shadow, you show them how gutsy you are in my place. Can I use your Pokemon? They might be higher leveled, but they won't listen to me though. I don't know if I need a repel. God damn it, the moment that I say something, what an annoying prick you are. I guess I shall use a repel. When I played this on my own, I didn't have to use a singular repel. Fight me, Team Rocket Grunt, and let me show you how tough my peer. I was standing guard on top and some old coot yelled at me. He startled me so much that I fell down here. You fell. What happened to your back? They all look like Lance in disguise from the anime. Chikorita, stand by for battle. I shall say that now for the last time, because evolution is upon us. Goodbye, rat. Level 17. Good job, Chikorita. Reflect, yes. Yes. No! I pressed the wrong button. Synthesis, take it away. I don't want to lose tackle. It's my only thing outside of grass type moves. No. Anytime I can use Chikorita, I will use Chikorita. Because Flaffy will destroy the bug type gym. And gain a lot of levels. However, down here, there's not really a lot of opportunity for Chikorita to shine. That is not my day. No, it is not, good sir. But... yes! Bayleaf! You're here, my girl! The entire reason that I don't hate your line. Like most other people. I love Ash's Bayleaf. I really do. Speaking of which... I have to go back up. Damn you. No. Area unknown, of course. The area is in the indigo disc. Bayleaf, the leaf Pokemon. The scent of spices the scent of spices comes from around its neck. Somehow, sniffing it makes you want to fight. What? What? First of all, I don't sniff, Bayleaf. Second of all, what? What do you mean it makes me want to fight? I don't know what everybody uses in here. Go, Bayleaf. Fuck her up. Let me see here. Aye, this was a mistake. Aye, this was definitely a mistake. I thought you still had a, if you want to have to defeat us all, go ahead and try. I'll defeat you and that proton fellow. I got you two mixed up. Hey, beautiful. Female, after all. Female, not fat. But Zubat, though. I don't know if that's very attractive. I don't know if owning Zubat is very attractive. Crobat, however, would be. Ah, that's why. Annoying prick, die! To Thunderbolt. The next guy is the rat. I knew it was one other person that I ratted to, but I forgot which one of these two it was. I knew it wasn't Proton, but it had to be one of them. No, Fluffy, you shall stay and fight. And murder everyone. No, my physical attack. Go, special attack, Thunderbolt. Kill it. Kill it with electricity. Yeah, it says like the main store is like 30 hours, so that could be like 35 hours. Yeah, I could do that. To be honest. Wait, if I play 5 hours a day, would that be 7 days? Would that beat it in a week? I have 5 hours to play. Not necessarily. Quit taking Slowpoke Tails. If we listen to you, Team Rocket's rep would be ruined. But, yeah, I can't really play for 5 hours. Especially not most days. Because I got this game to record. It might take me 2 weeks to beat or something like that, maybe 3. I'll play it in between recording sessions. I actually have time in between recording sessions. I feel like a lot of people might not know that. With the fact that I upload 3 videos a day, might seem like I have no time on my hands. However, that's an hour a day, so bit debatable. Yeah, I do 2 recording sessions a day. One in the evening, one in the afternoon, and one in the evening, and both are like an hour and 45 minutes long or something like that. The second one can potentially be longer, but that depends on how much in. This is the second one, by the way. Depending, of course, on how much in the mood I am. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what? I've had enough. I don't really feel like going longer. Sometimes I'm just really captivated by Near Replicant, where I'm like, oh, I must play more. 6 video recording session. But that's also why, like, I record potentially 10 videos a day. What do we have here? I am often labeled as the scariest and cruelest guy in Team Rocket. I strongly urge you not to interfere with our business. Proton! Boss fight! Kinda. But it's just another trainer battle. It's not really a boss. I mean, this Zubat's weaker than the last 2 I fought. Fluffy, stand by for battle! Use Thunderbolt! And murder the bat! But like in between those 2 recording sessions, there's like a 4-hour span or something like that. So outside of potentially 20 minutes for eating, I don't have an issue. I could play whatever. However, sometimes the recording session does happen later in the afternoon. Doesn't matter where we go, there's always someone who doesn't agree with us. Yes, and that someone is me! Or Red. Who I shall, well, tie with, because I don't know. That's the best option in my head. Initially I was gonna go with I barely beat him, but it was basically because Blaziken was taller than Pikachu, so it took longer for a kid to be this good. I didn't see it coming. Okay, now we got a bunch of talking ahead, so I'll finish my sentence in a minute. Team Rocket was indeed broken up 3 years ago, but we continued our activities underground and on the Sevi Islands. But then Red came and kicked our asses there, but then we continued our activities underground. A small obstacle like you won't be much of a problem for our mission. I advise you to be very afraid of what is to come. You mean the fact that you're gonna cry like a little bitch to your boss? Like a child asking for his daddy to come home. Dad, come back! We're nothing without you! Way to go, Shadow. Team Rocket is taken off. My back's better too. Let's get out of here. What a convenient time. And he really gets me out of there, so that's good. Hi, Shadow. You handled yourself like a real hero. As I mentioned before, Team Rocket was disbanded by a boy called Red 3 years ago. Continuity. Now that they have come back, I have a bad feeling about it. In any case, would you please... It would please me greatly to make Pokeballs for a trainer like you, Shadow. This is all I have now, but take it. A fastball. Like in the anime. Well, I actually got like 2 fastballs and a lure ball. You have apricorns for me? Fine, I'll turn them into Pokeballs. Alright, what should give him? No, got no. Let's give him these. It'll take a day to make you a Pokeball. Come back for it later. That's right, I'll give you my grandpa's number, sure. My grandpa can tell you more about apricorns. I'm working, don't bother me. The Slowpoke my dad gave me came back. It still has grown back too. I think if I leave and come back inside. Oh no. I don't know when that happens. Anyway, you. Cut through Azalea and you'll be in a Lex forest. But these skinny trees make it impossible to get through. The charcoal man's Pokemon can cut down trees. Alright. Did you come to get Kurt to make some Pokeballs? A lot of people do just that. I knew we could count on Kurt. You. The Slowpoke have returned. Knowing them, they could have just been taking it easy somewhere. Who the fuck talks about Red? Was it you? Maybe it was you. Fuck, I missed the story about Red, but Kurt told us, so who cares? Oh, there's actually someone in here. The Slowpoke have returned, but my Farfetch hasn't come back. My apprentice has gone to look for them in the Ilex forest. It's been ages now. Where in the world is that lazy guy? I don't know. Plowing the Farfetch, potentially. Or making dinner. I probably should have said that. Why was that the first thing I thought of? A great ball is better for catching Pokemon than a Pokeball, but Kurt might be better sometimes. Indeed, sometimes, but not all the times. The number of gym badges you have shows how strong a trainer you are. The more badges you have, the better the items you'll see in shops. Bitch, I got 9 badges. Give me something good. Ah, they only count the ones from the region itself. How about an extra? No. I like to get a bit rounder numbers, which are in 5s to me. So, 15. Yeah, 15. I had 9 plus 16. Yeah, okay. I can count. Do you know what an apricorn is? Do you crack it open to discard the core and put it in this special machine? Then you catch Pokemon. Before Pokeballs became available, everybody used apricorns to catch Pokemon. Do any of your Pokemon know what they call the hidden moves? When a Pokemon faints, it just means it doesn't have the power to battle. But you can still use its dead corpse outside of battle. Bill's PC can store up to 30 Pokemon per box. I know, but it will take me until Univy, I think, until I forget 30. Till I reach that number. So I don't think Sinnoh brings me there. Sinnoh might. I don't think so. Ooh. Had a burp. I don't think so though. But the possibility does indeed exist. Gym guy, speak to me. Yo, Challenger, Bugsy made this gym. It's a huge nest of bug-type Pokemon. Bugsy's young, but he's a master of bug-type Pokemon. It's going to be tough without my advice. Let's see. Bug-type Pokemon don't like fire. Flying moves are super effective too. Salamence and Blaziken, why don't you just join the team? No, I have to do it with my Johto Pokemon, and I don't have flying or fire. Because I really only like Shiny Noctowl. And I can't really catch any fire types in Padillo at this point. And I've already decided I'm not going for Cyndaquil. So I'm kind of screwed. Also, they don't like rocks. You've come all this way, crossing the web like a bug. Allow me to teach you the charms of bug Pokemon. I shall allow this. This is allowed. Caterpie himself has shown up. Also, I always thought Bugsy was a girl. But then again, I needed to go to the Pokemon Center. I knew I forgot something. Something important. Wasn't I also talking about something? Fuck, I forgot what that was. No. Oh, right. Me versus Red. That's what I was talking about. I was gonna make it a tie. Like me winning by a large, like a small thing. Basically a technical error because it was a tie. But because Pikachu hit the ground first and then Blaziken. I won. And no. And then I wasn't gonna accept that. Stuff like that. You prove how tough you are. But then I was like, you know what? I think it's better if I just go with a tie. Otherwise, it's too complicated. I'm overcomplicating this. It was a tie. Fuck it. Pikachu and Blaziken hit the ground at the same time and got knocked out. There you go. It's a tie. And because I never officially beat Red, I almost beat Red. But I didn't officially beat Red. I didn't have Sceptile with me. Which I will only get later on. Come on, most of the spoilers you already know. Of course I'm gonna get Trico. Flaffy was already predictable as well. Unpredictable is a different story because, to be honest, I think I said I used Flaffy because I didn't have a Grass-type Pokemon, which is true. But now I'm using Flaffy because, well, I'm not picking Hoot Hoot. And those are the only two options in my opinion, because Skarmory takes way too long, even though Scizor exists. But I also like Heracross. I could have used Heracross if Skarmory was earlier on in the game. Then I could have used Heracross, because then I would have probably picked Scar. No, but I need Scizor. I'm gonna use Scizor, by the way. That's the next one we'll catch. Spoiler warning, but Soul Silver, like I said, spoils a lot of this. Not every Pokemon on the team is going to be different. It's just a couple here and there. Most of the team is still... Most of the Kanto team is still gonna be the same. I guess that's a better option, because... Let me see here, okay? I'm gonna be silent for a bit while thinking about the Pokemon that I've changed. Yeah, okay. It's more Pokemon than you think that are gonna change on this team, but not really all that much. Go, Flaffy, kill everything in this gym. You're my only hope against my rival. I also like how I had a story going on during Near Replicant, where it was like, I was basically fighting myself whether I should pick up movie masterpiece figures from Transformers. I'm not gonna give you the spoiler on who won, but... Fuck off. But yeah, that was a big thing. It took me until Assassin's Creed Rogue because that one was the one I recorded after that. Until I finally made my decision where it was like, this, I'm gonna make a stance. I'm gonna collect Studio Series figures and I'm not gonna collect movie masterpieces because they're just too expensive, and I tackle it is. Tackle it is. Come on, last time that didn't happen. I was scared of it last time too, but it didn't happen. Get paralyzed. That's what happened last time. Last time you got paralyzed. Ah, that happened now too. Awesome. Well, at least I got poisoned and nothing really too terrible happened. I remember thinking, like, if I get poisoned, I'm going back. You were fully paralyzed for most of the battle. Ah, why is this going so poorly now? What did I do wrong? I know I'm playing this game again, like the Johto and Kanto again, and Battle for Deer. But like, there you go, there it is. There's the fully paralysis. You'll have to see it. It's my favorite thing about Pokemon being paralyzed, outside the fact that their catch rate also becomes a wee bit easier. The one thing I'm dreading about recording on the channel is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Because while that game is like maybe like a quarter of the time less than Assassin's Creed than Valhalla, it's still Odyssey. I know only one reason why Ubisoft went into the RPG, and it wasn't to give Assassin's Creed some kind of new refresh. It was entirely because of microtransactions, boys. Because they've been abusing that shit. Like, I still remember for Valhalla, they released like 3 DLCs that were not worth the price at all. I didn't buy them, by the way. But like, 2 of them were like 25 bucks. And I think one was either 35 or 40 euros. It was insane. Man, 40 bucks is a full game. What's wrong with you?